Good morning, grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. So we have come to the end of chapter 16, data handling. So let's discuss the questions from revision time today. So I want all of you to turn to page number 246 in your textbook. So let's read the first question. The first question says, the number of notebooks sold on 25 different days from a school stationery store is given below. And you can see some data given there. You have to represent the above information in a table using tally marks. So here you are given some raw data. And what is this data about? The data is about the number of notebooks sold on 25 different days in a school stationery store. So you are supposed to have a look at this data, examine the data, and you have to organize this data using tally marks. So what you can do is, first you can draw a table like this. Now one column can be the day, it can be day 1, day 2, day 3 and so on till day 25. The table should have enough rows to represent the data for 25 days. The next column can be for the tally marks and the last column can be the column for giving the number of books sold in the school store. So for example, if you look at the first day, day 1, you can see the number of notes sold on day 1 is equal to 3. So for day 1, when you represent that using tally marks, you have to draw 3 dashes. And for the third column, you have to write the number 3. So just like that, follow the pattern to complete the table after reviewing the data given to you. Now that was about question number 1. Now the question number 2. There are 4 colors in a spinner. Listed below are the colors that are shown by the pointer after each spin. Now you have to represent the information in a table. Then which color appeared the highest number of times? Once you have the table completed, you can answer the next 2 questions. So for drawing the table, you can take this example. One column can be used to represent the different colors. So you have a look at the data, the raw data given to you. Identify the different colors that the spinner has. So from the data, you see that the different colors on the spinner are red, green, yellow and blue. So every time you spin the spinner, the pointer of the spinner will point to some particular color. So to find out the frequency each color occurred. Frequency means the number of times a data item or a category of data occurs in a set of observations. Okay. So you have to count the frequency that each color occurred in the set of observations, and then you have to write the count in the table. So the first column can be used to represent the colors, the other column can be used to represent the number of times the color was indicated by the pointer of the spinner. For example, if you consider the color red, have a look at the observations given to you. From the raw data given to you, if you count the number of times red occurred, you'll see that the red color was indicated by the pointer 11 times. Hence, against the color red, you can write its frequency as 11. Now you have to count the frequency of other colors as well and indicate in the table. So once the table is complete, you will be able to identify which was the color which was indicated the most number of times and which was the color that was indicated the least number of times. Hence, you will be able to completely answer the question. Now, the third question. The third question says the following table gives the information about the number of hot and cold drinks sold in a cafe on a particular day. So here, for this question, you are given a table. Now, you have to represent this information using a pictograph. So what is a pictograph? So in a pictograph, you are going to represent some data using pictures or symbols. So from the data given to you, which is in the form of a table, you have to construct or draw a pictograph. Now, what is this data about? So this data is about the number of hot and cold drinks sold in a cafe on a particular day. So you can see that the number of times tea was sold was 200. In the case of coffee, it is 150. In the case of milk, it is 50. And in the case of fresh juice, it is 75. And the number of bottled juices sold was 125. So from this data, you have to construct the pictograph. So what is the first step to draw a pictograph? So you have to review the data given to you and then you have to pick a symbol. Now once you pick the symbol, you have to assign a key for the pictograph. So a key or a scale of a pictograph will tell us what is the value represented by the pictograph. So to assign the key, we must have a thorough analysis of the data given to us. So let's have a look at the values given to us: 200, 150, 50, 75 and 125. So here I'll show you a sample. So in this pictograph, I have chosen a star as a symbol to be used in the pictograph. Now, if I use the scale as 1 star is equal to 1 drink, would it be convenient for us to represent the number of drinks sold on each day? See, the number of teas sold was equal to 200. So, if 1 star represents 1 drink, then we will need to draw 200 stars. What if we consider the scale as 1 star is equal to 10 drinks? Then to represent the 200 teas sold, we will need to draw 20 stars. So, let's see if we can come up with a better scale or a better key. So, what if 1 star represents 25 drinks? See, this 25 is a common factor for all the values given to us. Now, if you are taking the scale as 1 star is equal to 25 drinks, how many stars should we draw to represent the 200 teas sold? That would be 200 divided by 25, which is equal to 8 stars. So, if we take the scale as 1 star is equal to 25 drinks, we only need to draw 8 stars to represent the 200 teas sold on that particular day. Now, what about the number of coffee sold? You can see that the number of coffee sold is equal to 150. So, if 1 star represents 25 drinks, see the number of stars we needed to draw to represent the number of coffee sold. See, 1 star represents 25 drinks. So, this 25 plus 25 50 plus 25 75 plus 25 100 plus 25 125 plus 25. Now, it's 150. So, it is very important to assign a suitable key for the pictograph. So, one way you can think of assigning a key is to find a common factor for the values given to us. If the values are all multiples of the same number, you can easily find a common factor and assign a suitable key. So, here in this case, 25 is the highest common factor for the numbers given here. So, if we can find the highest common factor of the data given to you, that would be the greatest number which can divide the given values, and hence you will need to draw only the minimum number of symbols in the pictograph. So, I hope this question is clear to you. So, today you have to complete the first 3 questions from the revision time exercise, and once you are done, you can take a picture of your answers and send us through Teams. Let's discuss the rest of the questions in the next class. Till then, bye.